वीडियो वाला दूसरे सिक्योरिटी की कहाँ जाने
Srimati D. Lakshmi Padasarthi, IAS Officer, Director General of this Institute and Special Chief Secretary to the Government of Telangana and also the Chief Guest of today's function. Please Madam, we welcome you onto the dais. I now request Dr. K. Tirupathy Garu, IFS Officer, Additional Director General of this Institute and Course Coordinator of 89th Foundation Course. Please welcome. DG Madam, ADG Sir, faculties of this institute, counselors, invitees, parents and relatives of the trainee officers, and my dear officer trainees. On behalf of Dr. MCR HRD Institute and also on my own behalf, a warm welcome to you all to the inaugural function of 89th Foundation Course. It's my privilege to welcome you all to today's inaugural function. We have very respectful dignitaries here, DG Madam and ADG Sir. Please allow me to introduce them. Srimati D. Lakshmi Padasarthi, IAS Officer. She is the Director General of this institute. She joined the Indian Administrative Services in 1980. She did her Masters in Economics from Osmania University. She worked in several key positions like Sub-Collector of Penigonda, Chief Rationing Officer Hyderabad, Joint Collector Khammam, Collector Nellore, Khammam and Krishna, Managing Director ESCOM and APCO, Joint Secretary MA and UD Department, Commissioner Sericulture, Vice Chairperson Hyderabad Urban Development Authority, Principal Secretary to Government, Youth Services, Industries, Tourism and Culture, Transport, Roads and Buildings in Government of Andhra Pradesh. She pioneered the implementation of PPP projects in tourism, conceived and executed the unique Green Hyderabad Environment Program. Her initiative in delineation, protection and conservation of urban lakes is taken as a benchmark. The urban lung spaces in Hyderabad like KBR Park, NTR Gardens, Necklace Road, etc. they bear her passion. You will be soon witnessing all these places. We will be going to KBR Park for a cross-country run and you will be visiting NTR Gardens and we are going this weekend for a cycling event to Necklace Road. So you will be witnessing all the achievements of Madam. The cost-effective green flyovers of Hyderabad mark her innovative urban infrastructure initiative. She made significant contribution for the preparation of Hyderabad Master Plan 2020. She is very compassionate and loves pets. Welcome to you, Madam. I request the OT, Pinky Baski, Officer Trainee, to present a bouquet to the Director General and Chief Guest of today's function. Thank you, Pinky. Now I welcome Dr. K. Tirupathy Garu, IFS Officer, Additional Director General and also Course Coordinator of 89th Foundation Course. Dr. K. Tirupathy Garu is an Indian Forest Service Officer of 1986 batch and has over 27 years of field and administrative experience. He did his Masters and Doctorate in Agriculture Extension at IARI. He worked in Social Welfare, Tribal Welfare and Rural Development Departments besides Forest Department. He continues his passion in academic work with 16 research papers, 3 chapters in a book, and guiding 2 PhD students. He specializes in organizational development, institution building, and capacity building. Dr. K. Tirupataya is a member of the Asia Regional Work Group of ICID, member of guidelines drafting team on IWMP and MG-NRE-GP also. He was instrumental in preserving the world's largest banyan tree in Andhra Pradesh, Timmamma Marimannu it's called. In AP, he was the best all-round probationer at LBSNA, that's Masuri Academy, and also the Secretary of Fine Arts Society. He is an avid reader, professional quiz master, sports organizer, and a singer. So, in all, you will find a role model in many aspects of academic and non-academic aspects. So, welcome to you, sir. I request Deepika Srivastava, officer trainee, to present a bouquet to our course coordinator. My special welcome to all the counselors, Mrs. Sancharani, Rao Garu, and Gangai Garu. Sorry if I misspelled. Sir, warm welcome to you all. Thank you very much for making it convenient today and to be here. Deepam Jyoti Parabrahma. The Indian custom tells us that every auspicious occasion starts with the lighting of the lamp. Light is a symbol of knowledge. As light removes darkness, knowledge removes ignorance. Now I invite DG Madam and ADG Sir to light the lamp and inaugurate the 89th Foundation course. I request the councillors to join, please, on the dais. Thank you very much. I now request Dr. K. Tirupataya Garu, course coordinator, to give his welcome address and course, please.
Good afternoon, respected Director General, Dr. NCR HRD Institute, Dr. Vijay Sri, Additional Course Coordinator, our friends and counselors, Sri Rao Garu, Sandhya Garu, Dr. Gangaya, faculty of NCR HRD Institute, parents and family members of the officer trainees, and dear officer trainees. I, on my personal behalf and on behalf of the course, extend a warm welcome to all of you to this institute. At the outset, I would like to thank the DOPT as well as LBSNA for assigning us this task for the 7th year in succession, and the whole faculty of this institute and all the officers who have been supporting this FC, like the counselors who are present today. We all owe this credit to all of them, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank the ministry on this occasion. I would like to, on my personal behalf, thank the DG for giving me this opportunity to help in coordinating this course. I have just 2-3 points to mention. We were allotted about 120 officers, and we are near to that, but 114. We have 2 officers who are still trying to clarify from the ministry whether they can join or they cannot join. There is some issue on that. We are talking with the DOPT. We welcome all of you, welcome your parents, family members to this institute. In the morning we had some discussions with you, and one of the interesting questions raised was why this course was called foundation course. I thought it was a very good question, and on earlier occasions also I tried to kind of deal this issue at some length. Those of you who are engineers, you know what foundation means. That foundation is what is holding, for example, in this auditorium, foundation is what is holding this whole structure, being the main load bearer, if you can get some meaning out of it, main load bearer. Also it means that you are at the beginning of something in your career. If you take from the training point of view, all courses would start on the first time. They are called foundation courses, and you will have, as you progress in your career, you will have refresher courses, annual courses, you have mid-career courses like Mr. Rao has done recently, we did last year. You have promotion linked courses, etc. So that's why the first course is called the foundation course. So that at the bottom, that's the beginning of the training in the career. I also would like to at this point mention that always when we do this kind of courses, there is a comparison between civilian and the defense forces. Also, one of the candidates who is, as I mentioned, one of them struggling to get into, is actually assistant commandant in BSF, and he resigned that and came here. He's very much here. He's Mr. Naresh. He came for the FC. Training in defense forces is taken as the ultimate of efficiency. That if you are in the training division of any defense force, we have a colonel also here serving as general manager here in the institute, and if you are in the training divisions, training regiments, you are considered the best. But sometimes we can't say that in civilian life. Many times people think that in the training, it's like sometimes not so important. But then we have taken all care to actually make this course as important, as practical, and as involving, as inclusive as it is possible. And some sense of that you must have got in the morning exercises. So basically, it is kind of a foundation for you as an officer in your career. And this also someone asked, what is the difference? What will we gain out of the foundation course? Also, again, very good question, because all officers who are in the government services, especially the central services and the all India services, that you have two parts of the training. First part is what you do with all other services, and there's a reason for that. Especially just now, Madam was asking that how do we relate ourselves to this country? And this is one way that all services together you come for the foundation course, and that's how you relate to each other, that you are serving the same nation and you are parts of the same machinery which is trying to help the people of this country. So basically there is a kind of integrity, harmony, as well as national integration purpose behind the foundation courses. And though this time we don't have too many services coming up because of the DOPT decision that those who have taken the preliminary should not appear for the foundation. So, but then we still have enough number of services. We have the customs and central excise, which is the largest number in terms of CSE 2013. We have the income tax, we have the railway, 4 different services from the railways, and of course we have unique bonding with the Indian Economic Service and the Indian Statistical Service, because since last 6 years they have been choosing this institute to come for their foundation course, which is outside the CSE arrangement we have with the LBSNE. So I welcome, I sincerely thank not only the Ministry of Personnel and Training, but also the Ministry of Economic Affairs, also the Ministry of National Academy of Statistical Administration for sponsoring you to come to this institute for the foundation course. And last point I would like to mention, that also this came in the expectations in the morning, is that the top expectation they had is that how to keep fit. So in 100 days here, and we felt very happy that it came out so early in your career, and we will try that in this course we would like to provide you all 4 dimensions of human endeavor that is required, human endowment that is required. On the physical front, not only exercise, you will have 4 dimensions, exercise, then nutrition, then enough sleep, because that's very important. And the 4th dimension is not to get stressed. Okay, so all these 4 will go into the physical. Then you will have mental dimension, where you can read, speak, write, and solve problems. You can solve different problems, sums or crosswords, or do a lot of things. Will provide opportunities on the mental dimension. And third, which is many times ignored, is the socio-economic dimension, or we call the emotional dimension. And in that dimension, you will need to open a new account, and you have to keep on depositing credits into that account, because that's an account which is going to help you in the long haul of the life, not only career but the whole life itself. And the 4th dimension, which is spiritual dimension, which I don't intend to mean religion, but spiritual dimension, where if you see you are commissioned into a service, why they could have called it a job rather than calling it as a service. So there's a meaning in calling it as a service, that and idols like Mother Teresa, etc., are glowing examples of service, and it is called service in that sense. So spiritual enrichment you will get through service, by contributing to what is given to you, by contributing to the service, to the organization, to the state or nation, based on the service you are taking up. So all these 4 dimensions will be factored into this course at different points of time, and we have special modules to deal with this, and some of that I myself will take. So with these 3-4 words, I once again thank all the ministries who have sponsored you. I thank all your parents, family members for allowing you to come here, and also those who have accompanied you, we welcome them, and we wish that they taste the culture as well as the cuisine of Hyderabad. I would like to also, I'm eagerly looking forward for, as I mentioned in the morning, that this course is not our course, but this is your course. We are part to that, but the main role has to be played by you, and we help you invisibly sometimes, though today we are too much visible, but invisibly we'll try to kind of help you play that role. And I, from my team, I will assure you that you will have nice memories of this foundation course to cherish. Thank you very much.
Now I request our DG Madam to administer the oath of office, and I request the gathering to rise, please. I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to India and to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will carry out the duties of my office loyally, honestly, and with impartiality. I will strive hard with all honesty, integrity, and dedication to serve the people of the state. So help me God. My devotees Rangoli, Preeti, Tulsi, Priya, Abhishek, Abu Huzaifa, Ruma, Mani and Kritika for presenting the academic song.